Okay folks, this photocopier is making a really loud humming noise. You see, these machines don't perform as well as they should. I think it's a fan. It sounds like a fan issue, but it still works. We're just going to keep going at it. Going to leave it on that. There's all sorts of funny noises this piece of shit makes. Yeah, it's not going to be long, I guess, until the shops will start to close down. They already have, a lot of places have already shut because of this pandemic, this coronavirus. Yeah, I'm not happy, but you know, what can we do? We have to follow orders, and yeah. Anyway, this is what we're photocopying, a section out of this. This I created myself a while back, and I'm going to use it. I think I'm going to use either that side or that side. I'm just trying to decide. Pardon the pun. I was thinking of using that one. I think we'll use that side. But yeah, I did this years ago, and yeah, I'm actually thinking this was a mistake I made. That's why we got that nasty looking border. But I figured I'd just do a rehash of my own material. I tend to do a lot of other people's work that I like to reprocess using this machine. I'm just trying to line these up. But basically, I'm really upset about this. Well, I don't think anyone's happy about this pandemic. No one is. I'm sort of worried I won't be able to get any more clothing and bric-a-brac from the op shops, because I need these materials to do my demos. So I'm really a bit nervous about that. Anyway, that looks really quite interesting. I think we've made it too big, but basically I'm trying to keep a positive attitude towards things, and I'm trying not to let this pandemic get me down too much, however much there is room for worry and despair and speculation. I've decided I don't want to watch the 6 o'clock news. I didn't watch it last night because I was just too nervous about what the new restrictions are and that. I already read an article on my desktop news feed. Now this is a little bit too small because we've got that there. So I was really thrown off by the news feed on my desktop. That was bad enough, so I'm not particularly happy with what's happening, and I get really anxious. I do have a tendency towards anxiety and depression. I just have this ability to blow things out of proportion, but this pandemic is fulfilling a lot of my fears, so I'm not really happy dealing with that. And you still got a little bit of that there. So I'm trying to deal with it. I'm trying to be rational about it. I'm trying not to allow it to get to me too much. I'm trying my best to just do what I can just to obey the rules as much as I can. Now that looks better. I think we're going to use that as our master copy. So we're going to maybe put it on an angle and blow it up 200%. But basically I just get anxious, and it really is difficult And I know everyone's under the same pump. I've got to see that it's not just me, but it just feels that way because I get lonely, folks. I'm trying to get this video work all over social media so I can get in touch with a loved one who I lost due to stupid actions when I was young. And I really need to find him, and this pandemic is going to hamper any efforts that I'm going to put. I really need to find this person. I really get lonely without him. And this pandemic is extremely unpleasant when you're alone. It's made worse by living alone and not being with a person to love and to talk to. And my future with him is hinging on this equipment and this material that I purchased to make these somewhat strange offbeat photocopier demos. Maybe wondering we're going to use it like that, wondering where the centre of the job is going to be. I think it's going to be there. But it really gets extremely lonely without my partner, and it really hurts me that I can't get in touch with him, that I have to be all on my own, all on my lonesome. I've always been a person that's been forced into loneliness because I was a bullying victim and a teasing victim at school throughout my school life, and people just never understood me, and I just really had a low self-esteem, and that drove me to reject Luigi, not see him as someone that really loved me as I was. He loved me, and basically I never saw that, and I basically punished myself for being such an idiot, so as to speak. I thought I had nothing. I'm wondering where the centre of this job really is. I actually think it might be there, but basically it was really hard to deal with myself and to love myself despite what other people thought. And Luigi was not like all the other people. He was someone special. And I didn't see that maybe there was something beautiful in me that Luigi saw. And even if it was only him that saw the beauty from within, well, that's all that mattered, was just that I had him. And he was, yeah. And now I have to try and find him, and I can't find him. I just can't locate him, and I need to keep making these demos because he's into photocopiers as well. And I want to make this into a love story so I can share it with other people. And I think I forgot to put the mirror image on this. I forgot to put the mirror image. Sorry, folks, but they're two of those are the same thing. Maybe I should darken it a bit, or maybe not. But basically, Luigi saw past that. He loved me. And I have to now deal with his loneliness that has been heaped upon me. And it's difficult. So folks, the lesson to learn is don't hate yourself, even if the crowd hates you. Don't hate yourself because you'll just heap trouble on your shoulder, if like I have. You know, you'll never see the beautiful person that loves you. You don't need a whole crowd to love. You just need one person, a soulmate, folks. And I needed Luigi, and I didn't follow up on it, so I didn't know that I needed him. I didn't know that he loved me that much until it was too fucking late. Anyway, that looks really quite nice, but I'm actually thinking maybe I might do a switcheroo just one more time, just go back to the layout that we were looking at earlier. But basically, Luigi and I, we need to get together, and I can't find Luigi on my own. I need help. But I have to do it. I have to keep making these demos to get to Luigi, to find him, because I can't find him on just in the community or through a phone book. So just trying to line these up. Anyway, I think the first one looked more defined. I think now we can call this demo quits.